we're super excited to try all of our options, and I just heard some shattering glass. Hopefully that wasn't our dinner.
Hey guys, welcome back to Professional Weekenders YouTube channel. Today we are here in Walt Disney World in Magic Kingdom, and we are going to continue with our restaurant series called In Our Professional Opinion, where we go around to all the different restaurants here in Disney World and give you our professional opinion on them. Today we have reservations at Liberty Tree Tavern, so we're going to go check that out. It's over in Frontierland, and we're going to get a bite to eat and tell you what we think about it and our professional opinion. So stick around, let's go. Let's go!
Okay. Alright guys, so we are in Magic Kingdom. We're heading over to Frontierland to go get some lunch. Like we said, we are having lunch at the Liberty Tree Tavern. Yeah, so it is a all-you-care-to-eat place, and I've heard really great things about it. We haven't been there before, so we're excited to have some good lunch, and we'll let you guys know our thoughts about it. Alright guys, so as a bit of wayfinding here at the Magic Kingdom, there's the castle. Once you hit the castle, you're going to turn left and head through this bridge right here, and then Liberty Tree Tavern will be on the right behind these bushes. Trees. They're not bushes, they're trees. Right? Those are trees, not bushes?
In my professional opinion, those are trees.
Those are trees. Okay. Good call, honey. Alright, so we have some good theming here in Liberty Square. And then a little welcome plaque here telling you more about Liberty Square. And a nice welcome sign, which is pretty cool. Heading across the bridge here. And as we move to the right, that is the pathway to Frontierland. And in my professional opinion, one of the best shots at the castle, and my favorite picture spot, is actually right here in this alcove, because you get a beautiful shot of the castle. So, alright, we're going to head on in and get some lunch. Alright guys, and as we walk in across that bridge, we see the Hall of Presidents. Straight ahead of us would be the docking station for the Liberty Bell. What did you say?
The sign there says the Hall of Presidents is down because it's currently being prepared to welcome the new president.
Alright, way to go. So yeah, there's that sign that says that, so we will not be seeing that today, but maybe next time. Alright, cool. Yep, so there is Riverboat Landing, and that is where the Liberty Bell docks and takes you a lap around Tom Sawyer's Island. And as we head to the left here, we see the Liberty Bell, and then just past that, right there, that sign is Liberty Tree Tavern. That's where we're going to have lunch, and hopefully get some nice air conditioning. It's hot.
It's a hot one.
It's a hot one in Florida today. Alright guys, we have about 15 minutes until our reservation time. We are going to check in early though because it is hot, and we are hungry. We haven't had breakfast yet, so we're going to check in now and see if we were able to get set sooner. Alright, so we are going to scan the QR code. If I can find the QR code. And check in. Alright guys, so we just checked in at Liberty Tree Tavern. They do have a QR code that you scan, and then that QR code opens up your Disney Experience app, the My Disney Experience app, and then you actually check in on the app, and then you let them know if you have any allergies, food restrictions, you need special access for like mobility, or if you are celebrating anything. So it's a little bit different as opposed to going up to the cast member. You will actually check in on the app now, which I found super cool. So I think we checked in, maybe it took us a whole like 30 seconds to check in after the app was opened, and it was really good. So an exciting feature that we haven't seen before here. We're getting set now. Awesome, great, so here we go.
Alright guys, so we just got sat down here at our table. We are not in the main dining room, we're actually in the Horseshoe Saloon, which is a secondary area that they opened up, my understanding. Just
the Diamond Horseshoe.
The Diamond Horseshoe.
Yeah.
Which is a secondary area, with my understanding they opened up just for COVID. But it does share a same kitchen, so it should be a similar experience if you were actually sitting in the main dining room. They did give us our menus, which again is the QR code, as well as a list of beer, wine, and lagers. And to start off, we already have our salad and our bread on the table, and my understanding is this is an all-you-can-eat, all-you-care-to-eat sort of situation, more like a Thanksgiving dinner with turkey, mashed potatoes, and stuffing, macaroni and cheese, that sort of thing. So definitely sounds good, and looking forward to eating it all.
Yeah. So here is the salad, and then here are the what do you call these things? Rolls. And then we're super excited to try all of our options, and I just heard some shattering glass. Hopefully that wasn't our dinner. But so far the theming in here is really cool. It's just like a saloon that you would see back in the 1800s. So very neat. I bet pre-pandemic this was a happening place to be.
Alright, so first round is done. We've eaten all we care to eat of the first round. We'll make sure we save a little bit of room for the main course. The salad was very good, surprisingly good with the honey mustard shallot vinaigrette. And the rolls are fairly standard rolls, but saved a couple of those for our main course as well.
Yep.
So far, so good.
Yep, so far so good. Now, didn't you notice that they had a plant-based option here too?
Yes, they do. So the plant-based option is instead of getting the turkey and beef, roast beef I think it is.
Yeah.
The other option for the plant-based is Impossible meatloaf, which also sounds good. So Christine says she's going to try that one out. We do both enjoy the Impossible brand meat. It is really tasty, so I'm looking forward to having a bite of that as well.
Yep.
And then they have a separate apple pie, Johnny Seed apple pie dessert.
Alright guys, dinner just hit the table, or I guess lunch just hit the table. So what are we thinking so far, honey?
It looks good. It looks just like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We got all the fixings. We got the turkey, the roast beef.
Some pulled pork, yeah, or some regular pork, I guess.
Yeah, pulled pork. This is turkey. This is turkey, roast beef.
I know, but I'm pretty sure one of those is pork, because I'm pretty sure we got pork too.
Yeah.
Like a pork tenderloin. So while you're looking that up, we got some mac and cheese here. We have some mashed potatoes and green beans with some gravy. And then they even have in vegan options. This is the Impossible meatloaf.
Pork,
Yeah. So this is the green beans, mashed potatoes, and then the Impossible meatloaf, which I'm very excited to try. So we'll try it all, and we'll get our initial thoughts here in a second, okay? Alright, cool. Alright guys, so initial thoughts of lunch. I went ahead and tried the Impossible meatloaf. That is really good. It's very spicy, but not super spicy. It's very flavorful for a vegan meat. So definitely recommending that one for us. It's a great option. Lewis is trying everything else, and I also am trying the other meat products just to give a well-rounded review.
Yeah, I think it's all really good. Very flavorful. It's exactly like Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah. And I have to laugh, you found out that you like cranberry sauce for the first time today.
I did. I think I've always avoided it at Thanksgiving because I thought it was beets, and I know I don't like beets.
Yeah.
So I tried this. At first I thought it was barbecue sauce, which is why I put it on my beef.
Yeah.
It's not barbecue sauce. I didn't realize that as soon as it came out of the little container.
Yep.
But it is very tasty, yeah.
Good. How's the mac and cheese? I haven't tried that yet.
It's good. We're somewhat mac and cheese connoisseurs.
Yeah.
And I would say this is not nearly the best mac and cheese I've ever had.
So far, so good though.
It's good, yeah.
Cool. Lewis made a good point. The Impossible burger almost tastes like, the Impossible meatloaf rather, almost tastes like chorizo. It's a little spicy.
You're right. I think the Impossible meat on its own already tastes pretty good, and I think it would have made a delicious meatloaf by itself. Maybe again, I think with Impossible meat, it just needs the extra grease. If you were to add find some sort of way to add some sort of oil to it, you can make probably a pretty decent meatloaf by itself. But this one, I think they tried just a little too hard, which Disney has. They typically do that. They tried just a little hard, I think, on some of the dishes.
Yeah.
And this is closer to a chorizo taste than it is a meatloaf taste.
Yep, definitely. So I definitely can tell they have, like some carrots in there, some onions, a ton of seasoning, and honestly, I like it, but I would not call it a meatloaf, more along the lines of a, like Lewis said, like a sofrita or a chorizo. All right, babe. So we just had lunch, and they're bringing out some dessert. So before we get to dessert, what were your thoughts about lunch?
Oh, I thought it was delicious. Definitely ate way too much, just like I do on Thanksgiving, so it feels kind of like a typical Thanksgiving meal. Amazing. Yeah, very good. I'd say the only difference between this and Thanksgiving is usually have a little bit larger table.
Yes.
Thanksgiving. But yeah, it's good.
Cool. And then we're going to get the ooey gooey cake, and then they're also bringing out a vegan option as well. So
yeah, the vegan option is Johnny Seed's apple pie.
Apple pie, yeah. Okay, so we'll let you know how both of those are.
Maybe Johnny Apple Seeds, probably something like that. Johnny Apple Seeds pie.
All right, we'll find out. All right, are you ready for dessert?
Looks delicious.
All right, so here we have the ooey gooey toffee cake that is not vegan, but we also have the, what was it, Johnny Appleseed's apple cake. Yes, that's totally vegan, even with the whipped cream on top. So they brought us some share plates that we'll probably just eat out of here because we are animals like that. And yeah, we'll let you know what our thoughts are. Alright? Alright, cool. Alright guys, so we just had our first bite of the ooey gooey, warm ooey gooey toffee cake and of the apple cake. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah, the ooey gooey toffee cake was very good. It's warm, so that ice cream is melting, which I like my ice cream a little melty. Hot fudge, it's got some like Heath bars crushed up on it. Very good.
Yeah.
The other one, the apple cake, is also very good.
Yeah.
I like it a lot as well. I think it was a tough choice, but I'd give it a slight advantage to the ooey gooey toffee cake.
Yeah, I do think with the apple cake, it is a fantastic vegan option. I don't think you're missing out on anything there. I know sometimes vegan baking can be a little hit or miss, but this is actually really good. So I definitely would recommend this one too, even if you aren't vegan. Alright guys, so here is our bill for Liberty Tree Tavern. Now this is before the annual pass holder discount. I'm not sure if we get a discount here. I think we do, but I'll double check. But for 2 people, for all you care to eat, we're looking at $83.07 before tip. And yeah, fantastic service. Definitely think this is one of our favorite places now, right? Yeah.
Got my mouth full with it.
Yeah. Alright babe, so how much was our discount with lunch?
Alright, so looks like our total here was $83.07 before the discount. The discount was $7.80.
Okay.
So that brings our total to $74.77 before tip.
Okay.
So really not too bad for a park here for 2 people.
Yep. Especially for an all-you-care-to-eat type of place with table service, because typically,
I'm beyond full.
I know. So we're thinking, okay, what ride can we ride that's going to be nice and gentle and quiet and cold?
Tom Sawyer's. Or the Liberty.
The Liberty Bell, or maybe Haunted Mansion.
That's about it. Yeah. Good thing that some of the rides here are poo friendly.
Yes, exactly. So
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh friendly, yeah. So all right, so we'll go ahead and check out all the way here, and then we'll get you guys outside with our professional opinion and our ranking system.
Sounds good.
All right, cool.
Alright guys, so here's our professional opinion of Liberty Tree Tavern.
Alright, so as always we have those 5 areas of ranking, for lack of a different term. And Lewis, don't look at my scores. It's supposed to be, we're not telling each other our scores yet. It's a secret. So, as always, those areas of ranking are ambiance and theming, variety of menu, plating, taste, and overall value. Okay, so Lewis, what would you rank Liberty Tree Tavern for ambiance?
I would give it a pretty solid 7. I debated this one for a little bit, but I think it's really good. You know, if you weren't paying too much attention, you could almost feel like you were back in the 1800s. The overall theming around with the gas lamps, even though they're electric, but you're still having the oil wells on them, and the dressing of the cast members. I thought it was really, really good. Yeah, definitely. I did give them a 6 because while we weren't in the main dining room, we were in the next one. I got the same vibe as you, but I think maybe it could have been a little bit more theming, maybe with some like flickering lighting or something just a little bit more authentic. But overall, 6 is my answer. Okay.
All right, and then what would you say for variety of menu?
Variety menu, unfortunately, I think is going to be fairly low. There's basically 1 option, 2 options if you're vegan. So I would give it a 2. It's fairly low.
A 2?
I think so. I mean, I think there was a lot of options within that one menu, but we didn't even order anything. They just showed up with it.
Right. Oh man. Okay. Well, I guess I went to the other end of the spectrum, and I thought even though there wasn't a ton of options to order from, there was still a lot of variety. You had 3 different meats plus the vegan option. You had mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, green beans, right? Seasonal vegetables. So I thought that there was definitely something for everybody. Wow, man. Okay, and I give them a 7. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then for plating, what would you rank it for plating?
I think plating kind of goes the same way with variety for me on this one. That it was sort of family style. Things were kind of thrown together on there. I don't think it looked fantastic. So again, I think I'm going to have to drop them pretty low again. Probably like a 2.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. So I definitely was not going to come at them that low with the 2, but he did. That's fine. Your professional opinion, I love you for it. However, I would rank them a little closer to like a 5 or a 6. I'm going to give them a 5, but I think I like the plating because you could pick how much of that, of whatever those items were that you wanted. And, you know, while it didn't look necessarily the best, I thought ranking them a little bit higher with the options of picking how much you wanted kind of went a little farther. So, man, I give them a 2. All right. And then as far as taste, what would you rank them as far as taste?
Taste, I'd say, was fantastic. It was all very good. So it's not gonna be perfect. So I'll give them a 7.
A 7? Yeah. Yeah, I actually ranked them an 8. So yeah, I would agree with you. Pretty close, 7 or an 8. Definitely one of our more favorite meals here so far. Yeah. Okay.
And also the amount of food that you got.
Oh my god.
Very good.
Yes, definitely. And you know what? And I thought everything tasted really good. The Impossible meat was really good. It was very flavorful. I liked the mashed potatoes. The dessert was fantastic too. So yeah, it's very good. And then for overall value, what would you rank them?
I don't know if it gets much better than this here at Disney World, so I'm going to give them a 9.
A 9? Wow,
I think it was a great value. I think the cost was just right on for a sit-down restaurant here, and the amount of food, and way too much food. So
yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. And I would give them an 8. So yeah, I would agree. I mean, it was great to have that. It was fast service. It was great service. All you care to eat. And yeah, definitely think it was probably one of our favorite places to eat here, especially in the Magic Kingdom, where I don't think there's a ton of options here compared to other parks. Like Epcot, there's a million things to choose from. Here, it's a little bit more slim pickings. So yeah, definitely would agree with you for a 9, and I'm gonna give it an 8.
And because you could get in and out of there quicker if you wanted to, because of the limited menu options,
Mm-hmm.
You could easily make this a quick stop and be in and out in probably an hour or less, I would imagine.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, it's 3:15 now. Our reservation was for 2 o'clock, so we were in and out in just over an hour. So yeah, for sure. So. Okay, we're going to do some math and we'll give you guys the overall score in 1 second. Okay, so adding up all of our scores together, Lewis had a grand total of 27, I had a grand total of 34 for a super grand total of 61. So we'll put it in here, what that ranking is versus the other restaurants we've been to so far. And yeah, so we're super excited to have came here today, check out the food, and yeah, that's our personal opinion. Alright guys, and here is the ranking to date with all of our restaurants that we've tried. So the Liberty Tree Tavern is ranking number 2, just under Tutto Italia, and I will link that video in the description down below so you guys can check out our review of Tutto Italia as well. Overall, we had a fantastic time at Liberty Tree Tavern, and maybe one day soon we will be back.
Alright guys, well that'll do it for us today here at Liberty Tree Tavern. So if you wouldn't mind maybe subscribing to the channel, and also write in the comments what your favorite restaurant here is at Disney World, and we'll give you our professional opinion on that maybe next time. So stick around and check out some of the other videos on the channel too. So we'll see you next weekend.
We can do it somewhere else.
Hey guys, welcome back to Professional Weekenders YouTube channel. Today we are here in Universal's, no, we're not in Universal Studios.
We're not Universal Studios, wrong park, try again.
So today we have reservations at Liberty Tree, it's a tough one to say.
Liberty Tree Tavern.
Right.
I'm like, I'm sweaty.
So far so good. I don't know, I wasn't...
You were prepared?
Prepared, yeah.
Okay. Okay, report, where you are recording. It's not even though.
It's not straight, yeah.
You're not straight. You're acting goofy. Okay, good?
Alright.